You're in the zone, the superhero zone. Cue intro. Hello and welcome to Superheroes 101. My name is Xavier and I'll be your host. And welcome to the final video of 2021. And in this video, I really just wanted to give you some background around me and why I love superheroes. So if you saw from the title, this video is called Why I Love Superheroes. Goodbye Superheroes. Goodbye 2021. This is the last video of 2021. 2022 is going to be a great year, guys, and I can't wait for you guys to see what I have in store and planned for the videos for 2022. But right now, we're going to get into why I love superheroes. So let's get right into this video. Okay, so let's get right into it. But first, let me give you a little bit of history of how I came into loving all the superheroes that I love. So it started basically from birth when my parents introduced me to the show He-Man and She-Ra. Well, that wasn't a unified show, but you know. He-Man and She-Ra was my childhood, and for me right now, currently, He-Man and She-Ra come before anything else. Those are my absolute favorite superheroes, and nobody can ever replace them. But I still love my Power Rangers, my Marvel, my Transformers, and DC. I love Ninja Turtles, I love all my other superheroes, but He-Man and She-Ra come first. And then later on down the line, two specific events happened that made me love two distinct and different movie franchises. So basically, I was hanging out with my favorite cousin. I'm sorry, other cousins, if you're watching this, but I was watching He-Man with my favorite cousin, and I'm like, He-Man is the best. Nobody can beat him or She-Ra. He-Man is the best, whatever. And he's like, yes, I know a team of superheroes that could beat them. And I'm like, who? And he's like, the Power Rangers. And then he puts Power Rangers on for me, and I'm like, what have I been missing out on in my entire life? Mind you, this was around the time when Power Rangers RPM and Power Rangers Samurai were coming out. So yeah, I instantly fell in love with Power Rangers from that day on. And then also, when I was around the age of 7, my parents took me to see the first Avengers in movie theaters. We were just thinking that, oh, it was just gonna be like a one-time movie thing, and it was awesome. Loved the first Avengers. Has a special place in my heart because I saw it at the young age of 7, and it was really cool. Loved it, and yeah, and that's what got me into Marvel and Power Rangers. But I know you guys are wondering, well, how did you get into DC? Well, I got into DC kind of along like the back roads, if you will, of this whole thing. So basically, my parents are very avid stans of He-Man and Superman. So of course they showed me things like Justice League Unlimited, the Justice League Unlimited and Justice League TV shows, and those shows are elite. Those are the best DC animated shows. If they adapted that into the DCEU, we wouldn't have any of the problems that we're having now with the DCEU. But that's like a whole other video entirely. But yeah. And also, on my own, I found when Young Justice used to be on Netflix, I watched Young Justice for the first time. I'm like, oh my gosh, this show is amazing. That's why Young Justice is one of my favorite shows to this very day. So yeah, that's how I got into DC, Marvel, Power Rangers, and He-Man. So yeah, I love other franchises like Ninja Turtles and Transformers and Star Wars, but I'm not as into those franchises as much as I am into Masters of the Universe, Power Rangers, Marvel, and DC. Those are just not... Those other franchises are things I like to watch. I don't know. I probably will end up making videos on each of them separately in the future. If you guys are interested, so leave a comment down below if you're interested in seeing a video based on Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, Transformers, something like Star Trek, because I love Star Trek as well. yeah, but just to let you guys know, most of my content is going to be, or is already, Power Rangers, Masters of the Universe, DC, and Marvel, because those are the 4 that I'm mainly into. But this is Superheroes 101. We can talk about any superhero we want, and I'm going to. Hint, hint, to future videos that are going to occur in 2022. But yeah, that was basically my mini short origin story of how I got into superheroes. But you're here to hear the why I love superheroes. So let's get into that. So basically, in short terms, I like superheroes because I like the fight between good and evil, right? Even though good always wins, but I just like that fight and that concept that people have come up with for comics and shows, and that's why I love superheroes. The battle between good and evil, and how good will always defeat evil. But don't get me wrong, I love my superheroes, but I also love my supervillains, because you cannot have a good story without my supervillains. Like, for instance, Master of the Universe, Skeletor. Greatest villain ever. One of the greatest villains ever. He has a wonderful and hilarious personality as a villain. He's not just serious all the time, he's hilarious. And then also we get to like things like Power Rangers, where we have Blaze and Roxy, where they also have a lot of emotion. They're charismatic, and they are vengeful. They're human, you know, and they give reactions, and they are like a normal person, just led down the wrong path, or in this case got corrupted by an evil computer virus and turned into evil Ranger versions of themselves. But yeah, you cannot have a good story without good villains. But also back to the why. So basically, I have never been the biggest sports fan, period. I don't understand the rules of football. A lot of guys my age are into football and a bunch of sports, and I'm not. Cause I can tell you right now, I played basketball and I played soccer. Love soccer, hated basketball. Mainly because I needed practice and whatever. And I was mainly a bench warmer the entire season. The only game I got to play in was probably like a game. You can call it a charity game that didn't even count. I was a bench warmer. I don't really care because I didn't really like the game anyway. But like, growing up, and now that I'm in, I'm just gonna say it, I'm in high school. Growing up now that I'm in high school, I like art. I like music. I like superheroes. I like acting. I'm not into sports like that. So, like, people who would bully, essentially. I had a lot of bullies, basically telling me that I wouldn't be anything because I'm into superheroes, I'm into acting and singing and all types of stuff that they're not into. And yeah, and there were many times where I would get bullied, I would feel sad, and I would feel heartbroken, essentially, because I wasn't like anybody else, and I wasn't me, and I stood out because I liked things like superheroes instead of, soccer, basketball, football, and baseball. Like, I don't like sports like that. I like to act, I like to sing, and, it can be very hard, but you can't really I'm gonna tell you right now, to those of you who are listening who are getting bullied for liking superheroes or something different that that other people your age like, be yourself. Don't listen to what they have to say. They're just jealous. They really are. Because I'm learning that more and more each day. And don't let anybody try to control who you are, because only you can be you, and nobody else can tell you who to be. So yeah, that was my bit of advice for ending the year off 2021. So yeah, guys, that's a lot of information of why I love superheroes. Basically, to shorten it down, I like superheroes because of the complex plot points, the fight between good and evil, how evil will never win against good, about the good complex characters, the supervillain characters, and how happy I feel when I get to talk about them, because there's a lot of joy that I get when I get to talk about superheroes and supervillains and just super people that distract me from what the crazy things that are going on in the world right now. So yeah, that's why I collect Zords and action figures. They make me happy. And yeah, I collect them of my favorite characters. I love them. And yeah. Leave down in the comments below why you love superheroes and give your explanation of why you love superheroes down in the comments below. I just said that, but I said it again weird. So yeah, that was why I love superheroes, and this was the last video of 2021. So yeah, let's get to the end of this video. Anyways guys, thanks for watching this video of why basically I like superheroes. If you like these sit down videos, let me know in the comments down below, because I want to hear from you guys. I really do. I get comments here and there, but I love it when I get to have a full-on conversation down below in the comment section. And just to let you guys know, my DMs are open. My comment sections are open, just in case you want to talk, because I'm here. I can talk, you know? So yeah, thanks for watching this last video of 2021. If you're interested in any more of my superhero content, you can hit that subscribe button and turn on my post notifications for more content, because a lot of banger content is coming out in 2022. And make sure you hit that like button and comment your favorite part of the video and why you love superheroes down in the comments below. And if you want exclusive content on different platforms other than YouTube, because you know YouTube can get boring from time to time, you can go check out my Instagram and TikTok account, because we have a lot of fun over there. It's really fun over there. So yeah, you should go check that out. And I just want to say thank you to you guys for watching my videos and making 2021 a special year. Thank you for watching every video that I have to post. Those of you who did, I appreciate you. And those of you who are new, please check out my other YouTube videos, because they are we have a great time over here talking about and geeking being geeks and enjoying comic books, shows, reviews, and we can have more sit-down talks like this. We have sit-down talks like this as well. So you should consider hitting that subscribe button and following me on social media, because we have a fun time. We have a really, really fun time over here at Superheroes 101. So yeah, thanks again for watching this video. I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So yeah, I promise to be a little bit more consistent on, you know, in 2022. So yeah guys, thanks again for like the third time for watching this video. And yeah, if you want more content from me, you're gonna have to wait till my next video. Xavier signing out. Goodbye you guys.